Hey Bridget, I hope you're doing well. My name is Christa, and we actually got connected on Facebook because I made a post in the Triangle Contractors and Subcontractors Facebook page for North Carolina, and you were one of the people who left a comment. And so I went and I actually took a look at the website for Best Choice Plumbing and Home Repair Solutions. And there were a few things that popped out to me, and there were also a few key tips I wanted to give you that'll really help you boost your business, you guys' business, bring in more clients, and even begin to outrank some of your competition. And if so, by the end of the video, you like what you've seen, you like what you've heard, and you're interested in my help in this, then please feel free to reach out to me. If not, that's totally fine as well. No harm, no foul whatsoever. Still feel free to just take this video and use it just as a basis to really begin bringing in more clients and implementing some of these tips on your own to really boost this business. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to be talking about three key things. I'm going to try to keep this pretty brief, between 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm going to be talking about content, citations, and backlinks, and I'm going to dive a little bit more in detail about those three areas as we move along, just to help lay everything out pretty plainly. So content is everything on your front page. Content includes the words, it includes the pictures, it includes what the pictures are saved as, and even what's behind the pictures. Google has changed a lot in the past, I would say 5 to 7 years, in their algorithm, in the sense that they value content now a lot more than they used to. And a couple key things with that, just standard, is they like to see between 1,000 to 1,500 words of content, and that just allows plenty of space for you to really clearly communicate with potential clients what it is you do, and location and all of that basic information, right? Second reason content is extremely important is because of something called keywords. Now, excuse me, keywords and key terms and key phrases are just the words potential clients use when searching for the type of services that you have to offer in Google. So, for example, plumbing in Raleigh, North Carolina, plumbers Cary, North Carolina, best plumbing company in Raleigh, right? And so those high volume search terms and keywords, and being able to optimize on those words and capitalize on that in content is very important. And the more content you have, the more of those words that you can really put in there and begin to rank for those keywords. And so one thing that I like to do is kind of comparison and contrast. I saw these guys, CK's Plumbing and Backflow, and I wanted to see where, because they're ranking pretty well, and so I wanted to see where their content was as opposed to you guys. And so I came in here in Word Counter, and I see that you guys have 258 words, and I just scanned the front of your site and their site and put it in Word Counter. And so sorry about that noise, by the way. We've got a window open here, so I think that was a motorcycle. So hope it wasn't too distracting. But anyway, I see you guys have 258 words. They, on the other hand, CK's Plumbing and Backflow, they have 443 words. So just like a pretty practical thing you could do, really proactive too, is go for 1,000 words, right? Really optimize on keywords, and you'll be on the path to outranking them, right? Starting with content. Google, in my opinion, honestly, is less of a search engine and more as a popularity contest. So with Google, the more the merrier. And you'll kind of see that pattern as we move along as well. Second thing I want to talk about pretty briefly here is something called citations. Now, when I typed in plumbers in Raleigh, North Carolina, the first thing that pops up is a Google map pack. Right under here, we see CK's Plumbing and Backflow. Again, we see their company name, company address, and company phone number. And that's pretty much what a citation is. It is business information listed in an online directory. Now, the more citations you have in the more authoritative directories, and when I say authoritative, I just mean how much Google trusts them as a legitimate directory. The more of those you have, the higher up in this Google Map Pack. And that's important, obviously, because these are the first companies that potential clients see. Now, a way that I can measure this pretty accurately is with a tool called White Spark. And so I put you guys' information in here, my Best Choice Plumbing, and I saw that you guys have 10 citation sources, right? Also, I did the same thing with CK's Plumbing and Backflow, and I can see that they have 32. So this is another reason why they are outranking currently, you guys, online, is because of their citations. I love these drop downs because this allows me to see specifically where where the URLs are. And I love this over here because it allows me to see how much trust this particular directory has with Google, right? And so just it's the same thing, the same rule that goes for content also goes for citations. If we want to beat out our competition, we want to do the same amount and more. So 32 citations and more. And to be honest with you, citations are not at all hard to get. They're pretty easy. And this tool makes it even easier because we're not taking shots in the dark. We know specifically how many we need to get at minimum in order to begin beating out our competition. Third and final thing I want to talk about is something called backlinks. Now, a backlink pretty much is an authoritative website or platform that is linking up with your website, and they're sharing their authority with you. And because they're sharing their authority with you, your authority in Google is going up. Now, when I say authority, I just mean how much Google trusts you. And so for this, I use a tool called Ahrefs. There's another tool out there called SEMrush. There's another one called Majestic. I personally am a fan of Ahrefs because it is as close to Google Analytics as possible. And so again, just like citations, just like content, it helps me not to take shots in the dark. So currently I can see that you guys no data showed up for your referring domains or backlinks. You do have 3 keywords here, which is awesome. Let me see. So there's about 100 people per month searching this term right here, coats plumbing. So you guys do have some keywords, but currently no backlinks. However, with CK's Plumbing, I put them also in Ahrefs, and I can see that they've got 42 referring domains, giving them 247 backlinks. And because of that, they are beginning to build some trust here in Google. And even if we click on their keywords, we can see, so for example, plumber, Apex, North Carolina, about 150 people per month are searching that term. It's a very low keyword difficulty. And so this is where a lot of their traffic is coming from these search terms that they are beginning to optimize on and bring that traffic in. And so again, we can see, again, we're not taking shots in the dark, right? We can see specifically what's the search terms that they are using on their site to bring in that traffic, and we can go for those same ones and even more, right? Bridget, thank you so much for your time. I hope this information has been insightful and helpful for you. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions, and I would love to hear your feedback. So I'll be reaching back out in a couple days just to see what you thought of the video and saw if it was and see if it was valuable to you. So I look forward to talking to you soon, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.